So, good evening, good evening, good evening. We are back again. We're going to talk about Douglas Luiz. I've managed to actually eat a full meal. Yay! Lee Gunner might just be back, because Lee Gunner has been running on fumes for about the last 7-8 days. But yes, so I've managed to devour a whole pizza. Happy days. And I feel full of beans at the minute, which is good because I'm going live in literally seconds for a watch along for the PSG Newcastle game. You will obviously be watching this after that game. Also, I'll be live with Henry Wright after that. Hopefully, I don't start lagging like I did in the Fulham Wolves game last night. But anyway, make sure you are smashing the like button up. That would be great. Make sure you are also subbing to the channel. Big up to everyone who's subbed, man. Road to 89k is upon us, man. It is upon us. We are not far away. Less than 750 away. So come on, man. Let's get that wrapped up as well. I want that done real quick. If we can get that done by the end of our Champions League game tomorrow, that'd be sick. Doubt it, but there we go. It is what it is. But anyway, leave your comments and super chats down below. Let's talk about Douglas Luiz, because Douglas Luiz is a player that is high on Arsenal's list, on their radar. On the radar. What kind of radar is it? Because I see all these stories doing the rounds, and sometimes I just have to laugh. Like, honestly, like, it just makes me laugh at some of the delusion of media, the way they think, well, they can manipulate. Obviously, we know that. But the delusion of fans in general, because last January, we put a bid in for this guy, 3 bids, in fact. All 3 were rejected, and now he's double the price. Make that make sense? Why didn't we just bid what they wanted in January last year? Now, we're going to have to pay 48 million, apparently. Is he worth 48 mil? Probably not, because he ain't all that. But again, he's flavour of the month. Arsenal have a crisis in midfield because we have Jorginho who ain't any good. We've got Oneni who can't get a game and he ain't any good. We've got Martin Odegaard who's falling off a cliff. Declan Rice is the only one who's actually looking like he's decent. Fabio Vieira's now injured until 3 months' time, apparently. Smith Rowe's always injured. We ain't got any midfielders. The German giraffe, well, yay, well done. Well done, mate. That's our midfield. Mad. Thomas Partey's injured. Yeah, it's going well, isn't it? So now we have to get a midfielder. We have to get a midfielder, apparently. So now Douglas Luiz, because he's flavour of the month and he's doing bits at Aston Villa with his 5 goals this season, 2 assists in the league, which, funny enough, it's more than German Giraffe's done. And he's a DM. Going well, isn't it? Going well. How many has he got in total? Is he played in the Conference League? Let's have a little look. Oh, he's got 1 in the Conference League qualifiers. 2 games, 1. He's actually got 6 goals, 3 assists this season, which is probably more than the German Giraffe will get. But there we go. It is what it is. But now he is the flavour of the month. And now top gooners are all over the place. Like, yes, bring him in. Bring him in. He's not the guy. He's not that good. He's good, but I don't want just good. I want the best. So go and get me someone who is the best. How about that? How about go and get me someone who is the best? Because we can do a lot better than Douglas Luiz. Now, I'm sorry, no disrespect to Villa, no disrespect to him, but he ain't the guy to lead Arsenal to a title. He just ain't. Yeah, and why is it now it's either a midfielder or a striker? How are we in this position? 650 million quid deep. I don't understand how we've gone 650 million deep and we're struggling for a decent pairing in midfield. And we've got a striker who can't score goals in Eddie Nketiah, and we've got a striker who's openly admitted that his strong point isn't scoring goals in Jesus. This is going well, isn't it? It's going really well. We've got a goalkeeper who says he can't concentrate and he's looking at pigeons. Oh, there's a pigeon. Do you know what I'm saying? What is going on here? Yeah, make this all make sense. It don't make no sense to me. And the thing is, we're going to have to go and do at least 100 million in the January window. Otherwise, we ain't winning the title. And Douglas Luiz ain't the guy for me. Ivan Toney, bring him in. We need a right winger. Go and get me Pedro Neto. Go and get me another centre-back. Yeah, better than Kivior. Oh, but Lee, Kivior's hardly played. Yeah, he's hardly played because he ain't any good. He ain't any good. Ain't any good. We could have played him in some games. We could have brought him on for some games. Like, it's mad. We could have brought him on to shore it up in tight games. Yeah, well, we've done it a couple of times. He's been at this club since January. He's been in nearly a year. In fact, how many games has Kivior played? Let's have a look. How many times this guy's played for Arsenal? Smash the likes up, people. Kivior has appeared in 11 Premier League games. 11. In total for Arsenal, 16 appearances in 1 year nearly. 1 year. 1 year. And in fact, Premier League, he's been in the starting 11 twice this season. Twice. So he's clearly not deemed good enough. And we did 24 million on that. 24 mil. Yeah, listen, Douglas Luiz is an all right player. But I don't want all right. I want the best. Go and get me better midfielders. The amount of money we wasted on 29, we could have genuinely gone out there and gone and signed a proper midfielder instead of this experimental midfielder that could potentially do a job. And we're going to train him to do a job whilst we're in phase 4 and we're trying to go for the title. Like, all of these things should have been done in phase 1, 2, and 3, these trying different things. Yeah, and I'm sick and tired of hearing people just waffling and waffling and waffling about, yeah, but we're controlling games. We're not controlling games. Because if we're controlling games, you still have loads of shots. You still make the keeper work. Yeah, we might not be conceding many goals, cool. But it's not like we're peppering the goal with shot after shot after shot. They were literally getting away with it. Yeah, and the reason for that is, firstly, we ain't got a decent striker that can bag week in, week out. Listen, I like Jesus. He ain't an out-and-out striker. Yeah. Secondly, we ain't got a competent midfield. 1 week we're going with Declan Rice and Vieira. Then we're going with Declan Rice and Thomas Partey. No, sorry, I'm lying. And Jorginho. Then we're going with Declan Rice and 29. Yeah. Then we're going with Declan Rice and Smith Rowe. Like, I mean, come on. Yeah. And then we've got Vieira in front if Odegaard ain't there. Then we're playing Havertz. See, I've said his name. Have a shot of water. Then we're playing 29 at number 10. Yeah. And then we're playing Rice in midfield next to this. It's a mess. Yeah. And let's be real with this, right? We've got a game against Lons tomorrow. That's a big game. We win, we qualify. We're through. Fantastic. We're in the next round. Happy days. If we don't, it's now an issue. And then we go into Wolves. And we've seen, again, Wolves have been robbed so many times in the last, 5, 6 weeks, 7 weeks? Since the season started. They have been robbed so many times. And their midfield has pace, it has power. And not only that, it has technical ability. Yeah, they can play Cunha in midfield. Yeah, albeit he was playing second striker the other day. They can play him in midfield. They got Lamina in midfield. He's going to be the warhorse in midfield that's going to get stuck in. He's going to try and dictate the play. Yeah, so let's not think that that's an easy game. Yeah, because that ain't an easy game. Yeah, and the way we're playing in midfield, we need a competent battler in midfield. Put Declan Rice next to that battler and then put Odegaard there. And then we can go and play football. But this manager chose to spend 65 million quid on the skittily German giraffe. He spent 35 million on Fabio Vieira. What do I know? What do I know? Handing out new contracts to Mohamed El Neni, signing Jorginho. I mean, straight away, them 4 players there, take El Neni out, them 3 players, Vieira, Jorginho, and 29. Yeah, that's 112 million quid. You're telling me we couldn't have gone and got 2 decent midfielders for that? What about Onana at Everton? Could have gone and got him and still had 60 mil change. Makes no sense. Yeah, now everyone's lauding up this Douglas Luiz. Listen, Douglas Luiz, cool, whatever. Yeah, if you're bringing him in, cool. But you better get a proper one as well. Yeah, you better get a proper one as well. But no doubt that deal will get done. He's Brazilian. Edu can do the connection. Oh, you can come here. There's loads of Portuguese speakers. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah. Telling you, this January window is going to be a massive, massive eye-opener yet again to the failings of this football club and the ambition of this football club, or lack of. Because I said the exact same thing about this time last year. January will show us whether we are going for a title or not, and whether we're serious. We ended up signing Trossard, good signing. We ended up signing Kivior, well done, mate. And we ended up signing Jorginho. And then we ended up bottling a 93% title race. Yeah, and we're playing worse this season. Good luck. We need a lot of work doing in this team, and this manager needs to get it done, and so does Edu. If not, don't be surprised if we're nowhere near by February. Yeah, and when we are nowhere near by February, if that is the case, I don't want to hear none of you chat to me. Don't chat to me. Yeah, because all the people that want to run their mouth to me, I've been calling this out and calling this out and calling this out for years. Yeah, and it's just pick up the carpet, sweep it underneath, put the carpet back down. And when it all falls down, oh, we're just going to hiding. Yeah, unbelievable, Jeff. Yeah, Douglas Luiz, for me, cool, you bring him in, but you better get a proper one as well. Better get a proper one, mate. Yeah, there's plenty out there. Like I said, Anana at Evan, decent player, very decent player, very decent player. Yeah, but what do I know? Let me know your thoughts. What do you think of Douglas Luiz? Do you think we're getting? Do you think he's any good? And if so, how much do you think he's worth? Because 48 mil is the reported fee. So yeah, we shall see what happens there. But yeah, it's going to be a long, long build up to January, that's for sure. And I'll tell you something, yeah, we've got a lot of games in December. We're going to get a few more injuries as well. Apparently, Vieira, let me just double check, but I'm pretty sure Vieira is out for 3 months. Somebody put in my chat earlier. News, let me have a look. For weeks, it says. Weeks, what does that mean? Fabio Vieira out for weeks. Right, here we go. Okay. Doesn't say how many. Right, I'll do a video on that tomorrow potentially, but I'm going live now for a watch along for the Newcastle game. But listen, big up to everyone inside. Smash the like button, sub to the channel. Go and check out Lee Reacts as well. Obviously, you're watching this after I finish the watch along. I'll be live with Henry Wright as well after that watch along. And I'll be back again tomorrow with a watch along. Watch along. Have a shot every time I say watch along. We're out of here. Laters. Adios.